All right, so grown men aren't the only humans on the earth with uh, this particular pattern loss that we experience. Toddlers and babies have them too, or have it too sometimes. And this is my daughter Cassandra. She's definitely not suffering from a DHT problem. She's a baby girl. She's 1.5. This is not, a hormonal problem. It's not a male hormonal problem. She has a very distinct male pattern loss, right? No temple recession, and then thinning on top. Right. It's not hormonal. It's got to do with their head shape. I see she's very thin in the temple area, or no hair on the temples, very thin on top. She's always had this. This is when she was 11 months. And you see the bald temples, thin on top, male hair loss pattern. And she's got little baby hairs growing in there. They're very faint and you can't really see them, but these hairs are struggling to grow. And the reason is because her forehead is bulgy. Now, some toddlers don't have this. Well, many toddlers don't. Their foreheads are not as bulgy as Cassandra's. Look how bulgy that forehead is. It's a very round, bulging forehead. The arteries that are delivering blood here they're having a hard time because of that bulginess. So you can see a better angle or more distinct curvature here. Very curved forehead. That's why she can't grow hair on her hairline yet. And when this flattens out, she'll grow some hair there. Or the hairs there that are very thin, she can't even grow hair very well here. They'll get longer and thicker. Here's another baby. I have male pattern baldness. And this is a boy. But he hasn't gone through puberty. He's not, DHT is not the issue here. It's this round forehead. Bulging round forehead. Another baby. You see this is a very progressed male pattern baldness. So this baby does not have male pattern baldness. It has a bulging forehead. A round bulging forehead. The arteries can't deliver blood to this area very well. Another bulging forehead. No temple growth. Yet, once this flattens out, this baby will get hair on its temples. This is like kind of an old man head shape, or even lumpy forehead, lumpy top of the head. The blood is not getting delivered well to this area yet. I think this parent was worried. It's like a Reddit forum, oh, help, my baby has a receding hairline. I'm really worried. Okay, once this forehead flattens out and the top flattens out, which it will, then the baby will grow hair. Another bulging forehead. Bulgy forehead, no temple growth. And this is an example of a toddler with good hair. I see a lot of these toddlers. They're babies that are younger than Cassandra and have this really luscious head of hair, and it's because their foreheads are much flatter. This kid has a broad, flat forehead, and so the arteries can deliver blood well to this area. He's got a luscious head of hair. This little older kid, probably 10 years old or so, 9, 10, I don't know. He's got a very flat forehead, no bulge here, flat. It's not round. It's not bulging out. It's very flat. And so the arteries can deliver a good amount of blood to this area, even here. Flat hair likes a flat surface on which to grow. The sides are very flat. Forehead's very flat. A gradual curvature to the top of the head. And this is what I'm talking about. See these arteries? These are the supraorbital arteries. They deliver blood to your hairline. And on a flat head, these have very little stress on them. But on a rounded head, these get kind of curved and stretched and compressed, and they don't deliver blood very well to the hairline area. You see these, and you get some of the temporal artery too. You notice that these, this, it's a pretty big artery here, the the diameter is pretty big, and you get a lot of good hair growth on the sides of the head, but it thins out as you get to the top of the head, and that's why your skull shape is so important. Roundedness up here, roundedness here is going to stretch out this thin capillary network, and you're not going to get good hair growth on a round head. Flat heads, this is not going to get stretched out as much, so you're going to get good blood flow. Another view, see the capillaries get thinned out as they get closer to the hairline. So roundedness here is going to really strain these thin blood vessels. You're not going to get good blood flow to the hairline. So you'd Statham, an older man, and you see that same bulge to his forehead. And a bulgy roundness here is going to stretch out that capillary network. Well, I can't get hair. See the bulge goes all the way up to here. It's a big bulge. And this guy, oops, got this bulge here, and it's a little bit of a bulge, but this is gradual curvature. This is not good. That capillary network is getting stretched thin with this bulge and this gradual curve up. Even this guy doesn't have much of a bulge here, but you see that capillary network is definitely getting stretched. Like I think his head has grown up, more pushed up this way than in the front. But yeah, definitely like you see there's a stretch, or not, you can't see it, but you can imagine there's a stretch there, and the blood flow is pretty weak coming up into this area, as opposed to this guy, a very flat forehead, flat, short, flat forehead. It's sloping back a little bit, but it's steep. There's no gradual curve there. It's like up and then whoop, curves into his head, straight up, and then contours to the rest of his head. And this guy is not going to have to worry about male pattern baldness, fortunately or unfortunately. I say fortunately or unfortunately because studying this stuff, I figured a lot of things that I wouldn't have figured out otherwise about health and such. Here's me. See, I don't have good hair growth at the temples. I have a receding hairline there. You can see there's a big fat curvature, and it looks pretty bulgy in my forehead region. Right, curved forehead. This guy does not have a curved forehead, so he has good temple growth. Curved, bulgy forehead. That artery network is getting stretched out in this area. And one more video, a little bit more of an angle. You can see the bulging out of the forehead. Not good for hair growth. Whether it's an old man, a 40-year-old man like me, or a little baby, it's the same. It's all about skull shape. It's not DHT. It's not your genetics. It's your natural skull shape. And this, when I had hair, this was a lot flatter. My forehead looked more like this guy's. Not quite. It was not quite this flat. Did not have temples like that even when I was 17. And this has changed over time. It was probably round when I was a toddler, then it flattened out in early childhood, and then started rounding out again after puberty. I think it's because of thinking. Male energy concentrates here and bulges your skull out. You got to figure out how to compress this bulge back in. Got to not think so much. You got to apply some force here. Flatten this sucker out if I want to get hair growth on my temples again. Anyway, something to consider.